Ugh. Ba. Ba 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 ba. What's good, heavy hitters? It is your boy, Mr. Top Heavy, and today's video, I'm gonna be going over what I take with me on my day hikes. Prior to any hike that we do, we download the map on AllTrails, that way that we have it at all times. When you're out in nature, you gotta remember that it's easy to get lost, easy to panic, and if you're not extremely strong with your outdoor navigational skills, it could be pretty frightening. So make sure that you do have some form of map, compass, or something downloaded, and then also that you have a backup for your phone in case the battery starts to die. With that being said, there are 3 types of hikes that we do: an easy, a medium, and a hard. We do not do any overnight, long-term backpacking or any through hiking. All of these are just gonna be day hikes. And for us, we don't really do anything much longer than maybe 8 or 9 miles at the max. The first type of hike is gonna be an easy hike. That's usually some sort of like nature path, very flat. Sometimes it's paved like a bike path, or sometimes it's like a boardwalk, like a nature walk. With those, you don't have any type of fear of getting injured, hurt, lost. All you gotta really do is make sure you have enough water to get yourself through. So what we usually bring is the North Face Borealis water bottle holder. As you can see, it holds a standard Nalgene, and then it's got a little pocket here in the front. So you can put your keys, or a little snack in there if you were so inclined. This is pretty much a staple for us. We take this on almost all the different types of hikes that we do. We just use it in combination with other things. It's pretty comfortable, it's cool looking, nothing too fancy. I think it goes for about 35 bucks if it's still available, but it makes it so that you don't have to carry a backpack or anything like that. After the easy is gonna be our medium type of hike. That's gonna be anywhere from about 1.5 miles to 2.5 miles. Sort of different types of terrain. Maybe the trail isn't as well maintained, or maybe there just aren't as many markers or signs. So you may have some uphill. For medium hikes, I bring the Cotopaxi 3-liter baton waist pack, fanny pack, whatever you want to call it. This thing is super cool looking, very simple, nothing crazy, no pockets, mesh, anything, just a bag with a zipper. Very cool. So we will have a small, this is 14-ounce water bottle, first aid kit. You gotta have a little first aid kit. Just a number of different things inside of this for anything that may pop up while you're on the trail. Very important, the next one is going to be sunscreen. You got to, when you're out there, even if it's cloudy, you gotta make sure you're putting this on. This is a little bit of a stick, this one here. So, you know, it's kind of like a deodorant looking, but you just put it on. It's got a very small profile, so it fits very easily in here, so that's why I use it, but, you know, any type. So, sunscreen, chapstick, so some chapstick if you got a little bit of chapstick. Last thing you want to do when you're hiking is be uncomfortable, so something like this could be a game changer. Lighter, always make sure it works. A little Swiss Army knife, nothing too crazy, but this has a couple of tools, like got the can opener, you know, the scissors. Be honest, I have never ever actually had to use this while out hiking, so I don't need anything like a Leatherman, but you could go with something like a Gerber, Leatherman, but just a little multi-tool in case something happens. A bandana, it can be used as a bandage. You can kind of use it as a tourniquet if you need to. You can get it in some cold water and put it around your neck, dabbing your face for sweat. You know, if you get some dirt or something, you can always wipe it with this. So it's just kind of a good catch-all. You know, I use these all the time. Just good to have when you're camping. So keep one of those. And then we also have just a couple of things that like trail mix right here. You know, to give yourself a little snack. So yeah, that's what we keep in for our medium hike. That in connection with this, you're good. You got no worries. You should be covered on anything about 1.5 to 2 mile long hikes. Retails for somewhere around 39 bucks. I'm not really sure if it's still around. Don't ever get it full price, wait around and get it on sale. All right, so for our hard hike, that's gonna be, again, for us, hard for us, is gonna be anywhere from 2.5 miles up to about 7 or 8 would be max. We don't really do much more than that. Now that's gonna be something that's gonna take us quite a bit of time. So the hard hike is when we bring in the Gregory Nano 24. It's got stretchy pockets on the side, they're netted. You can get a Nalgene bottle in there, and then another Nalgene bottle in here. So this bad boy, just on the pockets on the side, you can get 2 Nalgene bottles, and then a stretchy pocket here in the front. You start to hike, you want to take your vest off, you want to take your long sleeve shirt off and go into a t-shirt. Quickly can just throw it into this, and without having to go and fill up your main compartment. I will say that it has proven to be not the most comfortable because of the way that this here has dug into my neck on longer trips, like when we were at the Grand Canyon. And then also, while it does have kind of a vented back, it still doesn't get all that much ventilation, and it doesn't separate from your back. After a few hours, it gets pretty sweaty. What do I keep in it? Well, on the outside, we have just like a little flashlight just in case. You know, sometimes these longer trips may take a little bit longer than expected. You do want to carry that. If we were planning on maybe pushing it a little bit longer, we would probably include a headlamp, but currently inside of my pack, I do not have that. Here in the top small pocket is a bandana for whatever use, and actually a Kind bar. This probably needs to be replaced and eaten because I don't know how long this has been in there, but yeah, you'll want to keep something like that. Inside, just a big brim. For hiking, you want to make sure you have your big brim. I just keep it in here so I don't forget it. On top of that, I got a little sort of bikey, light, breathable, but gets you some shade. So if you need a little respite from the sun, but not too heavy, I got this bad boy. This is like a little charger. So like I said, with your phone, if you're using AllTrails, you'll want to maybe bring a backup. It also has a flashlight on it as well. So kind of a outdoorsy type of power bank. Then I stay keeping, you know, again, sunscreen, not a whole lot of difference. This one's a little bit bigger just because it's a bigger pack. First aid kit, a little bit bigger, more emergency type things. A few like emergency ponchos, space blanket, one of those like warming blankets, one of those ones. And then actually there's 2 more ponchos in this one. So in case you get caught out in the rain, or if you need to make some sort of tent or something, you can always use these. And then I got this field notes. So in case you get lost, or if you're looking for something, or you need to write anything down, you got that. 4-hour candles. 4-hour candles, 4 of them. Stormproof survival matches. Another lighter. Another just little Swiss Army knife. It's got a little screwdriver on it. These all just sit down at the bottom of the bag. A zipper pocket right here. And in that, a little bit of some natural bug spray. And then just in case something happens, we got a glow stick. So all in all, you know, the gear within the packs don't change a whole lot. You know, you just got to kind of be aware of your weather, be aware of your surroundings, what type of things you may or may not run into, what your strengths and what your weaknesses are. That could determine what you carry in your pack. So if you think I'm missing anything that is a must-have in your day hike pack, throw that in the comments as well. So to all my hikers and campers, I hope to keep seeing you on the channel. Appreciate all the support.